We are now connected with Batik enthusiasts in Mexico. Llany Arias. Hello, Llany. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, there she is.
Hi. Hi, how are you? Salamat sore over there.
Thank you so much. So, what time is it in the other part of the world?
Here it's 1 o'clock. I'm actually in Spain. I am from Mexico, but I am right now living in Spain.
I see. So, Llany, happy Batik Day before we proceed to our conversation. Now, since we are celebrating Batik Day, can you tell us how big is your love for Batik?
Whoa, there's no words to feel that because I love it with all my heart and I think it's immense. It's so huge. It's not only because I love Batik, but I love the process. As you said, it's a special way of learning about life and Batik gave me that possibility.
While Batik has a long tradition, over the years, there has been contemporary, trendy designs as well. So what do you think of this evolution?
Well, I think it's natural. Every art has an evolution and human is like that. I mean, it's part of our evolution as human beings. And I think it's okay. I think it's nice because each generation can give something else, a new point of view to the batik and how can it be used. But the important thing I think is just to remember where it comes from and the importance of the tradition of the story that it has.
You know, Llany, before we delve into all the technicalities, I just wanted to know, because you seem to be so passionate about something that is, for us, sometimes we may take it for granted, but you are not from Indonesia and you know of Batik. Who gave you your first Batik? And tell us the story about how you fell in love with Batik.
Oh yeah, that I want to know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. It was back in 2013 when I went to Indonesia. I lived there and I met Master Tang from Ganesha Batik Studio in Tembi. He and his family gave me the opportunity to learn Batik and to love not only Batik but the way of learning about Indonesians, about how about their hearts, about their way of living, of seeing time, of seeing life. And it was more, as I said, it was not learning Batik, it was learning something else. It was learning another way of living, of enjoying life. And thanks to him and his family, I fell in love with Indonesia and with all the culture and all the people in there.
Nice. Well, we're certainly thankful that you, as somebody from outside Indonesia, gets to connect with us through different ways, and one of them is through Batik. And thank you for your sentimental connection.
And also, Llany, many are reluctant to learn manual dyeing because, it's, I can't really start myself. It's time-consuming. But I heard that you learned it in 2013. That was your first Batik. And also, you learned to create Batik from scratch. How did it feel?
Well, it was everything tulis, Batik tulis, because it's the origin. It is how it was made before, and I felt an immense peace, and I think that's why I start also loving it, because making it by hand connects you with the moment, with the time that you are doing the things. It's something that gives even more value to the work, and I really admire all the people who does it, and I mean, I'm still learning. But the Ibu that we're doing this by memory and just by naturally drawing them, it's just amazing the way they do, and all the work that is on the back of their knowledge is just amazing, and it should be valued.
Yeah.
Well, not only that you love Batik, but you also sell them, right? Can you tell us more about it? What form of Batik do you sell? I mean, what type?
Well, I sell either the kain. I make the kain, the material. I don't know how to say that in English. The kain.
The cloth, yeah.
And it is for the kain. It is made out. The people can make clothes with that. But I also try to make some more value to it. I mean, they are art obras. They are pieces of art, and I want them to see the people that this is not only a cloth is also a piece of art that can be part of their lives and places. It's a piece of soul that we are making. And I would like also batik to be seen that way. That's why I also sell them like piece of arts.
So also, Llany,
And
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Did you learn also the philosophy behind it and also the meaning? Because as we learn, like batik in Jogja or in Solo, it has a certain different meanings to it. Namely, like a certain motif cannot be worn during weddings, something like that. Did you also learn that to that extent?
Yeah, I learned the patterns. I mean, not all of them. I have a book like this full of patterns of Indonesia, which is it's just amazing how many kind of patterns are in each daerah, in each region. I learned the basic ones and I'm still learning. I learned the philosophy within them. And even though there are different meanings, I think all of them connect with with universe, with the same soul of connecting you with nature and with something that is inside you, mostly, okay? It depends on each one, the story behind it, but at least what they made, at least for me, it's to connect me with the universe. And that's why I just love it. I just love it each time I do it.
You know, Llany, one interesting question is because you cater to the European market when it comes to batik. Which pattern or color shades are actually right now, or models perhaps, are right now the most popular when you are out there catering to the market and selling batik?
I think like the simplest one, because the other ones, the ones that, at least here, okay, in Europe.
Yeah.
They like more simple patterns so they can understand the process, the techniques, like kawung, for example.
Kawung.
They like that kind of pattern because for the people who is just starting to know batik, it's a simple way of understanding how it works. The most complicated ones, I think, they need a little bit more of time and understanding to give value to these kind of patterns. It's not that they don't value them, but I have seen, because I make some workshops, so I have seen that they receive the information better when I show them simple patterns. That's my experience until now.
So Mega Mendung should do okay, right? Those are really big, fat patterns.
Yeah. Still, that one could be fine.
See, Muppet.
But do you have any plan to expand your batik themed accessories? Let's say, a clutch bag with batik pattern. I don't know. You might have seen like coaster. That kind of accessories. Do you plan to expand to that extent?
Yeah, I plan to extend myself, maybe not in accessories made by myself, but I would like to make connections with more local artists in Indonesia to bring their things here and also promote them, because I think it's like I want to terima kasih. I want to thank also Indonesia for everything that have gave to me, and I think it's a way of thanking that, to also just sharing with the world in here in Europe and in Mexico the work of Indonesian artists. So that's the way I think I would like to expand myself, because I'm sendiri, I'm alone, and I cannot do all of it. So I need help of Indonesian artists, which are also amazing, and there are a lot over there.
All right. Llany, here in Indonesia, it is very easy to find people who wears batik. Even in some school or some offices, every Friday they have to wear batik.
We're obliged to.
Yes, exactly. But what about you, as you're living in Spain right now? Have you ever met someone randomly on the street maybe wearing batik?
No, that's so sad. I mean, yes, but maybe in the beaches, when they go to liburan for some vacations, I can see some people that have been in Asia. Maybe they have some batiks. They're wearing some batiks, and I would love to share to the other people that this kind of art could be wear anywhere and in any time. It's just it's part of a very, very big and old tradition. And at least in my country, in Mexico, we also wear traditional clothes, but not the way Indonesians wear the clothes. You do it so proudly, and And so with Sosa Mangat, so happy, and like honoring really what you are wearing, and I would like that to be seen in here as well.
All right, so the last one. As a Batik enthusiast, what do you wish for Batik in the future?
I wish to expand out of Indonesia and out of the other countries that also have a Batik tradition. And I wish that people could value that art as something that is really hard to do, is really old, and is very valuable. It's not only a piece of cloth; it comes so many things on the back. And I would like people to understand that and to value that and to do it if they want, because it changed my life and it made me a better person. Really, it did.
All right,
Well,
Llany Arias, thank you so much. From Spain, currently you're living in Spain. Thank you so much for joining us live from Europe, and also we hope you nothing but the best. And also thank you so much for helping us spread the words about Batik in Europe at the moment.
Thank you for loving Batik so much.
Thank you very much. Terima kasih sekali.
Bye-bye.
Ayun pala.
Bye.